Hey, it's Richard, and today we're talking about the new web browser from the browser company in New York called Dia. And the Dia web browser is this whole new genre of web browsers that has AI and agentic AI built or infused from the ground up into the product. So the first time we kind of saw AI inside of a browser, and this is what we were talking about today a little bit earlier on in staff meeting. Didn't have a lot of time to record, so today I wanted to do a quick video. Was inside of Microsoft Edge, and this presentation of AI in the web browser was via a side panel. So that's what you're going to see is on the side, and it's asking me to log in, so of course. So you can ask it about things at work if you have the full license like I do, or you can chat with it about things at that you have on the web page in the center of it. So if I go to, I'll just search something on Google. What is with the new feature threads in Microsoft Teams? New thing that came out that we're going to talk about probably in another thing is here. Okay, so here is an article about Teams threads, this new feature, and on the side over here I can chat with this. Give me a summary of this page. Sorry, I can't spell today. So here is a listing of the key points of this page over here. And that's kind of the beginnings of AI having vision of the page. Now, the next thing that's coming is Copilot Vision, which is in the consumer version of this at the moment. And in Copilot Vision, you're able to go to YouTube and say, give me a summary of this video. And it can give you a summary. It can also have vision of what's on the page. And there is another version of Copilot Vision that's coming to the PC where it has vision of everything on the desktop. And you can ask it questions. So that's kind of where Microsoft is going. It's obviously still under this compliance envelope. So that's kind of the only one that I can recommend at the moment because we kind of come from that enterprise computing world. So other browsers and things that I'm going to show, there is not the full compliance there yet to where I would put any work stuff in it, but it gives you an idea of where the world is headed. So the first one up in this kind of new genre browsers is Dia. And the Dia browser has AI built into it from the ground up. And one of the first things, and this is deceptively simple, but there's a lot going on in this box that you're presented here on the new tab. What it can do is this box is actually a window that is a router to multiple different AI engines underneath. Could be a route to Google, could be somewhere else. So here, what I found is I had an issue of I mostly use Perplexity for a lot of my searching on the internet, but there are times when I just need to know how to get to the American Express website to pay the bill, and I'm having to ask Perplexity, where is that website? Whereas in Google, you would go to google.com, type in American Express, and it would take you there. So here we go. American Express. Boom. It knows when I was asking, I just want to go to the website. That's what I'm looking for. And so it took me there. I can go back to this tab and say, what is the new feature called Copilot Vision? Okay. And that now starts a chat session. So now I'm chatting with it like ChatGPT, same box, routed somewhere else. So this is deceptively simple, but there's a lot going on here. Now, I think in these new browsers that are coming out, that's going to be table stakes, where it's just going to have to be able to do that. Other things that are going to be table stakes are this. It's going to need to be able to have a skills engine, and that is where you can click on the slash mark and you can have it do a particular thing with the page that you're looking at, like give you a summary, tell me what's going on. You can create a series of, I would say, old school type of macros that when you use the slash key, it executes something for you. So one of the ones that I made is slash AIN for AI News, and you saw that animation. Now again, we're in the same box as I was in before. I'm going to hit enter. It's now going to go out and go pull the latest AI news and give it to me in a summary. So we can also go to a page like where is the blog for Sam Altman? Okay, it's going to go look for that. Here is his blog. It opens up over here. I'm going to open that up and then I'm going to do a chat. It's now referenced that page there. And now I'm going to do SUM. I made a little skill for summarize this page. And now it's going to summarize what it sees on the page, similar to what we saw in Edge. So these skills, you can go in and make a whole bunch of them. And there's also a place where people are sharing skills. Do you browser? And you go to here real quick. Let's see. Skills. And this is kind of a social place where people are sharing skills with each other. So here you can see all these different people who are creating skills, and they're free for the taking. So these are people who are Dia browser users. So another subtle thing that you saw in that particular page that I brought up, it referenced this tab. And one of the things that you can do is have two tabs come up, and the AI engine that's infused in the browser, you can tell it, compare this tab with this tab. Or you can have your Google email open in a tab, and you can actually have a skill that goes and interacts with all of your Google emails. Or I use Notion. So I do go into Notion on the web page, and I have interacted from an AI perspective in a side browser session with Notion. So let's take a look at something that I had to do a couple days ago, and I've saved these shortcuts, and we'll do it right now. And this was, we were looking to buy, choosing between two different suitcases. And let me close all these tabs. And we wanted to know which one had more volume on the inside. So here's one, and let me go put in the other one. Now again, this could be software. This could be two different, you could be comparing Slack to Teams. It doesn't have to be something like this. You can paste it in there, that also works. So here's the two of these together. And now I'm going to go over here and hit the @ symbol. And I can reference all tabs, or I can say, I want to look at this tab and this tab, and I'm going to chat with both of those. It's going to digest both of those tabs, and I can ask it which one has the larger inside volume. And it's going to go ahead and do that literally within seconds. I was trying to figure out and do the math and whatever, and boom, here's the answer. So now I don't know what model's being used here. They're not saying which one it is. So again, from a compliance standpoint, I got to direct you toward Edge. But I do believe that as these become more powerful, that compliancy is going to be built into that, and they'll have compliance statements. So I've taken you through Edge and through Dia from the browser company. There are two that are going to be coming in the next couple of weeks, and when they come, I'll go ahead and post information about them and compare them to Dia. The one that is out right now to the larger Perplexity tier is their browser called Comet. That also has the @ symbol where you can reference multiple tabs. It doesn't have skills, but yesterday in a posting, the CEO said he's going to create a skills engine for Comet. Again, I think the routing function, the quoting of different tabs, and the skills function is going to be table stakes for a browser going forward. You're just going to have that. Next after that, OpenAI, ChatGPT says they're going to have a browser also. So I think that because we live in these browsers and they are our gateway to, for us, NetSuite, Office, all kinds of things, that is where controlling that particular interface is of great importance to a variety of different companies. So hopefully if they can get the compliance under control, that's something from an enterprise perspective we can recommend. At the moment, it's just Edge. But it is very interesting, the design choices that are being made and the features that are coming out that take chat from being a separate program running here, and I'm copying and pasting back and forth, to something that's infused in the tool that I'm already in right now. So more to come. I hope you enjoyed this. When we get access to Comet, I'll be doing a video on that, but hope you enjoy. Again, this is Richard Randall from Millennium Business Solutions Group. Have a great week.